Hello viewers, so I thought I'd do a bit of a news blog. It's been pretty quiet on the channel this week. I'm still working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Still, we've got the new website which is going to be coming along. We're looking for writers and contributors. If you can write and you've got some experience and you'd like to contribute, voluntarily contribute, then do let me know, because we'd like to find lots of people who are passionate about racing games, real cars, real motor racing, and just car chat to get involved and start building some content on that. Send me a message here on YouTube. Elsewhere, Project Cars continue to load track after track after track out. It's amazing actually how much they've been getting out over the past few weeks. It's just a staggering amount of racing action, which is going to be available in Project Cars. Sign-ups are being closed imminently as well for it. So if you want to get involved, sign up now or you'll miss your chance until the eventual game comes out. They have a new investor, which is going to enable them to really take it a lot further. That's really good news. Whoever it is, they've discussed the project and what it's all about, and an investor's taken that on board, and they've seen the quality that Slightly Mad are capable of and what they've managed so far. Let's hope they can tie that all together. Great graphics, great handling with a huge package that continues to evolve. I really look forward to it, and I wish the team well, and I hope they come through on their ambitions for it. Elsewhere, there's the new Xbox Live game Mad Riders, which is coming out. We haven't done too much on the trailer yet. We're going to wait for a little bit of a hands-on. And of course then there's Trials Evolution, which has been announced for the 18th of April. Fantastic. Trials Evolution is going to be absolutely amazing. Trials HD for me was a massive shock. It was a motocross game that was actually good rather than the rubbish that we normally do. I say motocross, but it's sort of the trick game, if you like. Reminds me of Kickstart. It used to be on the BBC many years ago, back when motorsports other than Formula 1 actually got an airing on BBC. Of course that's all changed now, but anyway, Trials HD was awesome, and of course the new one looks to be amazing with the multiplayer mode and the incredible level editor that's going to have in it. Besides that, I've been talking of bikes. Actually, I went out into an event called Masters of Dirt recently. I'll be doing a little video on this. You can see here some action. There were some bikes, some ladies, some bikes. I didn't really know which bit was the best bit, so I filmed a bit of everything, and that's going to be extended in the video. A little bit of jovial chat as well on that one. And of course this weekend we've got the Malaysian Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to it massively. We still don't have a lot of F1 footage we can show you yet, but I am working on it, and hopefully probably by the end of the year we'll be in good shape for next year on all that kind of stuff. But either way, McLaren are super strong again. Red Bull are struggling, especially on the light fuel pace. Obviously Mercedes are doing well with their rear wing diffuser type device. Fantastic, or staller, air staller, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have a name yet. Of course, Red Bull and Lotus are kicking off about it. They've put in a kind of a complaint, if you like, to the FIA, and the FIA say it's fine. They're saying that's not good enough. Now, normally what happens is when the FIA say something is fine, the teams then go away and say, right, we'll copy it. But of course, what you'd have to take from that is that the teams don't quite know fully how it works. So if they take it to the sort of the complaint to the final level, if you like, Ross Brawn will actually have to explain how the device works on the car and actually show diagrams and everything else, and then that will take the secrets that he has and it'll end up giving them to the other teams, which I think is all wrong. I think people could have said the same thing about Red Bull a couple of years ago when they had a wobbly front wing that seemed to be lower to the ground than anyone else. I think that's part of the sport of Formula One. I think if someone comes up with something and the FIA look at it and they say it's legal, that's great. They found something. If you want to beat them, you can't just keep on, protesting it until they show you how they did it. That's what it's all about. So I'd be very disappointed if Ross Brawn is forced to actually show how that design works. But it's interesting, isn't it, how the teams are so on edge at the moment, any development. Felipe Massa has a new chassis that he says will make him go quicker. The problem wasn't necessarily just Massa's speed, though. It was crashing into other cars. Let's see if the new chassis helps him with that as well. And of course, it'd be interesting to see how Kimi Räikkönen gets on. Unfortunately, he's been given a 5-place grid penalty for changing his gearbox. Had to be done. So it's a shame for him. But with the long straights on Sepang, there's a lot of opportunity to move up. And I think tyres are going to be absolutely key. It seems to me the cars are burning up their tyres like anything in practice, and I think it's going to be interesting to see the race. It's going to be a long race on Sunday, and possibly a very hot one as well. But that's it for my quick blog this week. Busy doing lots of stuff. Well, testing out different games, different wheels. I've got the RC Evo review to come, and lots of other content as well.